Hello, I am Radagast with a special edition of Mystic View. I'm here with the ambassador, who's going to give us just a little bit of an ambassador update, as he used to. So, welcome, ambassador, and thank you for being with us.
Yeah, thank you very much for inviting me to the Mystic View. And I'm also very happy to hear that we had this successful launch of Global Mission of Peace TV, which has been in the making for a long time. And I want to thank all the people that has participating in making this thing happening. And they've been working effortlessly and hardly to get these things organized and get it done. And I believe that is going to be a very important tool on the important war on ignorance that needs to be taking place, especially in these days of trauma, of fear, and we are in a state in the world today that you can say that look at America. I mean, you have the political party war, in a resemblance of what was going on during the Second World War with the Nazi Germany type of mentality almost with people. And you can see the fear and the anger and the ignorance of the people inside there and fighting and rioting. And then here in Europe, you see that these terrorist attacks and when I was in Brussels in the meetings just a few weeks ago, I mean, we saw all this military presence, and I told to the people that this doesn't matter because it's not going to change your shit when it happens. And they had all this military presence. It was almost on the martial law when we were there, and still all this so-called terrorist attacks happened. So we see that by putting all this extra security doesn't help a shit if it's for real. So what we're going to do, we're going to put these people in concentration camps, all the Arabs and all the Muslims. And I think that's where probably we are heading. If we are not waking up, understand? And I think it's there where people want us to head. I think that's what we want to make the people so scared and fear-mongered that people will accept everything and and just need to protect itself and give a reason for other nations to aggress without any form of accountability on innocent populations, as always, like they always do, in their way of human sacrifice, either under the lie of democracy, under the lie of freedom, or whatever they want to call it, or we're being butchered by these evil people, and we're going to be wiped off the map, and all the different type of rhetoric that we've been hearing. The wolf is coming, the wolf is coming, for all these years, and the wolf never came. You understand? Other than the wolf that they themselves created. And so it is a game. And the time when people come out and tell the truth, that is all a game. Okay?
Yeah.
Then I think it's going to help a lot of people. And to wake up to reality. And I think that's where the people need to come. And if people do not wake up at this point of time, I think that it's going to be harder for them to do something in the future to shift and change these things. And that's why, we are forefronting our efforts in developing our refuge cities and our own communities that we're going to have for the members of the Mission of Peace and the people that is facilitated to us for being allowed to people to have a escape from a life of tyranny. And that's basically where we're going to put our effort now, especially since everything has come into place that needed to come into place. So that's where we're heading, is to the city of refuge. And we do appreciate anyone who has something to contribute to our society to join the Global Mission of Peace efforts, both the symposium and other things, to be able to coordinate and assist us in process to build a better society that can be used as a model for the rest of the world, in the wake-up process.
Yes.
And I think that's That's important. I also would like to say that on the relations of what's happening otherwise in the world, I think it's time for people to rise up and to take charge and really inspect themselves in the mirror. I've been saying that so many times before. The only way we're going to be able to change the world is by changing ourselves.
Yes.
So that's why it's so important for us to go back, look ourselves in the mirror, and move on it.
Mm-hmm.
We have so many people that lives in the old paradigm, and and basically they believe that they are not. They believe that they're living in a new paradigm. They believe that they are fighting, the battle, fighting the beast. They are different, but in reality, they are feeding the beast.
Yes.
And it's very important to, wake up, to watch yourself and see who am I?
Mm-hmm.
People claiming to be many different things. In reality, the only thing they are is, cartoon characters.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very, very important for people to listen to this and to wake up and to see it. And, and especially for this, in these times where we are now, to keep the focus on our families, on our own lives, secure our own financial situations,
Mm-hmm.
put forward the plans for yourself and your future and for humanity, inspect your relations with the Creator,
Mm-hmm.
and basically take all these things into consideration, because that's what's going to change the world. And if we believe that some shiny person will come in a knight armor, okay, and and save us, we are not taking responsibility. So we all have to individually take charge in the shift and change, and do what's necessary. And and I think this is very important. It's like myself. I was spending almost, what is now going over a month, almost like it's like 1.5 months traveling around like a gypsy through Europe and now in Asia, and meeting a lot of interesting people. I find it's very important that I'm out here on the struggle and struggling for the sake of humanity, for my own family.
Mm-hmm.
And because if I don't do it, who will do it for me? No one. And who will do it for the others? No one. So we have to do it. We have to be here. We have to do our work, because our efforts, what we've been doing, what we've been saying, what we've been thinking, has been impacting greatly on the international community.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And, for example, Global Mission of Peace has been in existence for a very short period of time. And, during this period of time, we have been, we were invited by this Art of Living, which is, a huge group with all the former Prime Minister and present Prime Ministers and leaders all around the world, and spiritual leaders of the world. I was invited there.
It's quite a recognition.
Yes, and for the Global Mission of Peace, and myself to hold a speech there and be one of the special guests. And unfortunately, because of my travel, I couldn't come. Understand? Mm-hmm. But it's because of the struggle. It's because of what we're doing. Destruction Issue there. It will be probably an amazing event. It was over 3.5 million people present. Mm-hmm. at this meeting, and yes, it was a lot of people that people would say it's cabal that would be there, and maybe that's why God didn't choose me to be there at this point of time. Mm-hmm. But for all the believers that the fake ambassador and this and this and this and this and this, invitation letter is quite clear who is who and what is what. And that's why right. I'm invited where I'm invited. Mm-hmm. You didn't see Mr. Keenan or any other of these cartoon characters present as an invitee.
Right.
And the thing is this way, and including Lucindo. And the thing is this way, that it's very important. It's not that I'm trying to be proud here. It's just what I want people to realize and wake up to.
Yes, we are here. Global Mission of
work that, yes, it has a great impact. The Global Mission has a great impact.
Mm-hmm.
And what we've been doing has been an amazing struggle that the world have paid attention. When I said remittance surrender, and the remittance has been taking place, and the surrendering is taking place, and the new era has been taking place. So this is the situation. We are where we are, and we're gonna be where we will be. But still, the struggle is not over until it's over, and it's never over. And that's what's so funny. We think that we're struggling to get some. Realize that, and so it's very important that we continue to do this struggle and to continue to do our work that we are doing. And I believe that we will be very, very, very successful as a whole planet if we come together and work together on the unity of peace and love,
Mm-hmm.
and that we should have love for all and hatred for none. I think this is a very, very important thing. And today's world, unfortunately, hatred and fear is the number one thing, and ignorance. That's why some people is resonating so much with Trump and with other fear-mongering people, with other, almost handicapped people. But as long as they're screaming and shouting angry fear things, then they will, follow him and believe in him and like him.
Mm-hmm.
But when you preach common sense, you're an enemy to them.
Right.
And so I think this is very important that we continue with the struggle. The Global Mission of Peace TV will assist in this struggle, and I pray for continued success for everyone's work, and also I will come back to you guys very, very soon again. Okay, and I will be continuing my travel here through Asia for a while, and I will be keeping you guys updated, and and as I said so many times, that 555 has overcome 666.
Yes, it has.
So please stay. As long as we are in that mindset, we will be victorious. With that, I would like to thank you for myself and thank you, Radagast. And God bless you all.
Thank you, Ambassador. And thank you for joining us for this special edition of Mystic View. Until next time, God bless you all.